welcome back to a new Transformers toy review. And today I have Transformers Pseudo Series Reactive Bumblebee. Now I think this is the same one as Transformers Reactive 2-pack with the Starscream and I think and Bumblebee. And at first I didn't know what to think of this figure. I thought it was cool. I liked the design, but I didn't know what to say about it. But then I saw it in Transformers Studio Series, because the box is like opened and it looked great. And I never saw their reactives on shelves or anything like that. I just saw them online, so I thought this was cool. So I decided to pick it up. He looks great. The detail looks good. I like the symmetry, how like it's it's battle damage, so you got some pieces that are not like fully painted and stuff, so like, you know, you got some like different windows, like that one, you know, look at that window, well, not window but doors, you know, you have this door kind of like scratch, you have right here his shin, knee right here scratch, and then this one not. So it's just stuff like that. It looks pretty good. The head sculpt though, that looks like a Bumblebee, but more for, how do I say this, more older audiences, you know, like this is not a kid's Bumblebee, you know. He gives me series vibes, if that makes sense. So this Bumblebee means business, you know. So this is great. He does come with two pistols. These two little pistols, little machine guns or whatever they are. They look pretty cool. I do like this, considering that the Reactive game was supposed to be about, I think, Autobots and Decepticons kind of teaming up against an alien or something like that. And they were like, Transformers got destroyed by them. So then they're kind of like rebuilding each other with what they got. Like, it's a lost world or whatever. Stuff like that. Like kind of like Mad Max vibes and stuff like that, you know, where apocalypse and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool to see this guy. Articulation is pretty good. First we got the head on the ball joint. It can do 360 and it can go up, so you can have him flying and facing straight forward. That's cool. You have the arms can rotate 360. You just gotta remove the window a little bit, so, but there's no big movements that you have to do in order for clearance, so that's pretty cool. He has his arm that goes up that much, you know, and can go up that much. And then this shoulder piece mostly moves because of transformation, but it looks good, you know. The arm is on the ball joint, so you can just move it that much, and then it has rotation, so that's pretty much simple, but still does the trick with the posing and stuff. Sadly, there is no waist swivel, but you can still get some pretty good poses with this figure. Legs go up that much because there's this piece right here that doesn't allow the whole leg to go out that much. So it's like he's just kicking a bottle of trash or like a can or something. That's as much as you get for the leg. It can go out that much, and then it can go back. And then for the bend, it can just kind of bend that much. But you can still get some cool poses, you know. So we can kind of get this right. So that should say enough. How well balanced is, no heavy, no nothing. Like, I've been doing lately this with the figures that I get. And if you can do this, then you should be able to get some pretty decent poses and articulations and stuff, you know. Another weapon storage for the weapons, you can put them here in the back. There's that little, I don't know if you guys can see it, that little hollowness. That's where this gun is just gonna peg in there, just like that, and it just pegs. Make sure the bullets or whatever that's supposed to be, it's gonna go in there. And then you can also have them here. This is mostly for car mode, but for vehicle mode, I mean. But it still works, you know, it still looks great. So, transformation. I forgot to say this at the beginning of the video, but I will cut this out and put it at the beginning of the video. Before anything, once you open your Bumblebee Studio Series, I don't know if it's the same for the Reactive 2-pack, but if you open your figure, make sure that this piece does not go deeper inside, because if it goes inside, you're gonna have so much trouble with the transformation. Make sure it's just right there like that, just like that. Look at that. Just make sure you look at it right there. Make sure that this piece right here, this whole right here, joint connection or whatever it's called, where it holds this piece so it can bend and over and all that stuff, make sure this whole section right here, it's out of the back bag, because if it's inside, you're gonna have to push it in there and you can break your figure, and there's not enough clearance for you to bring that whole section in there. That's the only problem with this figure that I have, and the waist rotation. But sometimes figures don't have waist rotations, but nearly almost every figure nowadays have waist rotation. But this piece is a hassle. Please be careful. Please be careful. So I'll show you right now with the transformation. So the transformation, pretty good. We're gonna bring this out, just bring it down like that, and then we're gonna bring this whole section, and then you can just kind of like pull this whole section out, and then just kind of like that, just leave that out the way and stuff like that, you know. Kind of bring this like that, and there we go. Now we're gonna bring out the head, because it pegs there and then it holds back with this piece. Now this is what I was talking about. This is the piece that I was talking about. So this whole section is just gonna rotate. Damn it. There. Did you see that? Did you see that? This piece for robot mode, it goes in there. It's supposed to go like that. And then this whole section rotates like that. But if you put it too much in there, if you just kind of like, give me one second. If this whole section kind of goes in there too much, which you should be careful, because for some reason this piece goes inside so easily and it gets stuck, and you can't rotate it from inside to out. It has to be from inside to out. So if it goes, that makes no sense actually. I'm sorry. So if this piece goes deeper inside all the way in here, you have to push it in order for you to do this, because that's part of the transformation. But you can't do it the opposite way. It doesn't work like that. I don't know why they did it, but this piece is such a hassle. So please be careful. If you have this figure, you'll understand. But if you don't, please make sure that piece is like that. Just be careful. Anyways, let's continue. We're gonna rotate this whole section like that, and then this whole back piece right here is just gonna peg together. Just push there, real good. Bring this whole section down. Bring everything down. And then we're just gonna bring this whole chest section, this whole area right here. Just gonna bring it up, and it's just gonna peg right here. Hold on together with everything there, just like that. And then this piece is just gonna peg in there. Now we have the whole chest open and everything, so that was pretty good. Now for the legs are pretty interesting, but first I'm bringing the arms. The arms, we're just gonna bring them in, and then we're gonna rotate the arms. Rotate the arms, so might as well have it like that, and then just kind of like that. Bring this whole section down, and then we're just gonna tuck in the arm right there, just like that, like that. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the other one. Bring the shoulder pad down, rotate it, squeeze it all in there, and then bring that right there. Just like just like that. Make sure everything is tucked in there. Actually, I messed up. You have to be careful because if you don't do it right, you're just gonna be wobbling around and it's so annoying. Like, this transformation has to be perfect. If not, it's just gonna be a big mess. And I'm probably doing it wrong already, if I'm not being honest. There we go. So that's how it should be, but for some reason my arms don't want to go deeper in there. But that should be fine. Anyways, right here for the legs, we're gonna unpeg this, so it's just like that. Unpeg it and then pull it out. And then this back wheel is just gonna fold out, which I thought was pretty cool. Same thing with the other one. Pulled out, pull this out, and then unfold this whole piece right here. This will be the back wheel. And then the toes, we're just gonna flip them both right here, and then we're just gonna bring them inside. Boom, bring them inside. And then this whole section, it's gonna go fold inside, and at the same time these legs, we're gonna fold them in there just like that. So we're gonna fold this leg straight, and then we're just gonna fold it just like that. Same thing for the other one. And then we just bring this whole section down. And make sure you push it there. Just like that. And then you can start seeing the whole Beetle or Volkswagen or dirt buggy or whatever. And then with the legs, they're just gonna peg right here. These little pegs right here, which are pretty nice. Nice, easy. And you gotta be careful with this whole alignment. You close the windows, and then you bring this piece down, and then you can bring these pieces right here, and then just kind of bring them down a little bit just to make some clearance. Bring these pieces in. Oof, sorry. So you have these pieces, you bring them down, you kind of try to pull them down a little bit, and then you just can make some clearance for it to go in, and then you start pressing everything down, and then with this whole thing, it's just gonna go back in there, and it's gonna hold in everything there together. And there you go. There's the Doom Buggy, but I don't know if this is right, because my wheels, give me 1 second, because for some reason my legs always are not popping right. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or what. Sometimes it'll be good and sometimes it'll be not, and I always do the same thing. So I don't know what it is with this figure. So there we go. I think I got it. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. That is the dirt buggy. Now he does roll, but because of the whole floor that I have here, it doesn't really roll that good. But he can roll, and then you can also put the weapons here. So this looks better. It looks a little weird, just like that, because he already has the gun form already on it. But yeah, you can also store them in there as well, just to get rid of this hollowness right here. So it's pretty cool, but you have to do it as you're doing the transformation, or else it won't work, because now you can't really put it in there or inside the gap right here that you have. So you got to do it as you're transforming it. But overall, this is a pretty good vehicle mode. Like, look at all that detail. I like this black stuff, you know. It's like armament, trying to cover it, protect it. You got the lights. You got the Mad Max vibes with the whole visor right here, protecting the whole driver's seat and everything. You got some little turbines right here for turbo or whatever it is. Like, I'm really excited for Transformer Reactive. I'm just disappointed that they're not making it come out this year. I was really excited. I had my pre-order ready. I was ready to pre-order everything. But it just sucks, you know. We'll transform it back. Same thing what we did. I'm just gonna open the doors first, and then we bring this piece down. We're gonna bring these whole pieces right here to the side, just like that. And then what we're gonna do is just unpeg the legs right here to the sides. Boom, just like that. Unfold everything, bring down the toes, flip them, rotate the toes, bring inside the back wheels. And I really like how this piece can move the shoulder. So if I move the leg back, this can go down. But as I'm pushing the wheel, this piece, it pushes this piece out, and it makes it stand out more. It's not just there flat, which I thought was pretty cool. It was an interesting little detail there. Ah, by the way, this leg likes to unpeg on my copy. Really sucks. There we go. So then we bring this wheels right here, and then you can unpeg this whole section there. There we go. Now we have him back to a little kind of semi-robot mode. Bring this a little farther, I mean. I don't know why I pronounced that bad. Now we're gonna bring the arms just like that. Bring them out. Bring this whole section down. And then this whole thing is gonna be a mess. So what we're gonna do first is kind of move this down so it unpegs. And then we're gonna have to break this piece. Not break it, but unpeg it. There we go. This whole section right here unpegged. And then from here, we're gonna be careful, because now we have to do this whole thing again. Where this one bends down, this whole, like right here, the front doors or windows bend down, but then this middle piece is supposed to go out, which is weird. But then again, the end result's pretty cool. I will give them that satisfaction. So in this whole area, and then as you go down, that piece will just peg in that waist piece, and then you just start kind of like smushing everything down, pegging everything. Just kind of make sure everything's in there, and you start kind of pushing it down, because then everything just kind of, you have three joints, not joints, but three swivels pieces there that kind of bend together. Like the whole top part of the car is divided in three pieces that can fold, so you gotta fold it all down, like, if that makes sense. And then just be careful with this piece right here. So that's why it's such a mess right here in the chest. But overall, it's like a pretty good result of a figure right here. Like, this looks great. I am really excited for Reactive. Do I recommend this figure? Yes. I don't know about the Starscream. I messed up because I already got this one. So then there would be no point on getting the Starscream 2-pack. So at that point I would have two Bumblebees, and I don't really like having two of the same figure. But I do have this figure. That's awesome. This is great. My Optimus Prime is a little dusty, actually. My bad. That's embarrassing. Diggs BTW. Hey, what's up? Hey, Diggs BTW. Hey, that's crazy. First time. I think this is the second time I seen a message there. Hey, how you doing? Hope you're doing great, and I hope you're a Transformers fan, and I do toy reviews. but I put it for Wars for Cybertron on Twitch because it's easier for me to record it through here and then edit it and download it and upload it to YouTube and stuff like that. So, yeah. This is not a Transformers Fall of Cybertron gameplay. Sorry. So, here he is. Transformers Reactive Optimus Prime. These two look great. This is really great. This is really great. I am excited more for the Transformers Reactive game. The only way to get this one is with the 2-pack. That 2-pack with Soundwave and Optimus Prime. Also, I sold my Soundwave. I just didn't really like it. I didn't really like it. I'm sorry. You might hate me for that, but I didn't really like that Soundwave mold. It was just weird. And they just gave him a big square body and then small limbs, and like it was just weird. It's a good design, but that toy wasn't great. So yeah, so here's that size comparison there, and then here's a surprise. Really happy with this figure. Anyways, this figure is great. He looks great with other figures. You know, the design is great. You know, the whole model of this type of Bumblebee I really like. So I really recommend this figure. Please like and subscribe, and please follow the channel. I will be posting more toy reviews. I will be reviewing this big boy soon though. He is awesome. This is the reason why we keep getting remolds and repaints from Legacy, because this guy had to be perfect. Anyways, please like and subscribe, and thank you.